Hey everybody, it's Mahjong time, because it's Saturday. Mahjong, and Saturday is Mahjong Saturday in this house. I'm doing a demonstration of essentially solitaire. What I wanted to do was to set up and play an actual game with a top-down view to show everybody what it looks like, going around the table, picking, discarding, etc. But I'm having trouble getting the height on this camera correct, and I really wanted to use my chunky tiles. These are the size for official Chinese tournament rules. These are regulation tournament tiles. They show up better on the camera from the top down than the smaller American set. It's not an American set, but the smaller set that I have. These show up a little bit better on camera, so I figured they'd be good for a top-down demonstration, but because they're so big, when you set up the game, it's pretty much outside the viewing capability of the camera. So what we're going to do, actually, if I can put this down, is we are going to leave the tiles sort of randomly out like this, and then we're going to set up everyone down here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with 14 for East. 4, 6, and 4, so that's 14. Shut these up. And 13 for the other players. Actually, I'm going to tilt this down a little bit more. Gives us a little bit more room to play with. Okay, so we've got 14 tiles, 13, 13, 13. This is just going to be east, south, west, north. So they're in the same order, just moving up the screen instead of around the screen. So let's go ahead and see what we got. We've got a couple dragons. Got a Chow of bamboo. We've got a south. 159. Okay. So as far as Chow and Peng potential, if you've paid attention to the rules document or the discussion of rules in the tutorial video, you'll know that this scoring style is Peng based. So we're not really going to get any points for any Chows that we have. But we don't really have a lot of Peng potential. We've got a pair here, a Chow here, and so this pair could be our Peng. That's about it for this hand. Everything else is pretty isolated. Whoops, that dot should go with the other dots. So I think what we're going to do with this hand is see what pairs up, see what chows, and we're just going to go for the quickest win possible on this one. All right, so let's see what West has. All right, so West has a Peng of 1 bamboo, potential chow, pair of 2 cracks, a pair of 6 cracks, and then some isolated tiles. So we're going to try and get this entire hand into pung territory. Let's see what West has. Seven, 8. Okay. So they've got 2 potential pungs here. I'm sorry, 2 potential chows, potential pung, a couple isolated tiles. They've got a chow, 2 isolated tiles. So we're probably going to just go, just like East, we're going to go for the quickest win possible and just see what comes into the hand. Oh, we got a flower. North has 2 flowers. Let's go ahead and set those aside. Get replacement tiles for those. Got quite a few honors. All right. So the North has 4 different honors, all isolated. Potential chow, potential pung, isolated dot, then a potential chow and a potential chow. So I think we're going to go for, we're going to try and pair up these honors to try and get some additional score. But I think we're going to try and go out on a cheaper hand. So we've got those 2 flowers, so we've already got 8 points. Just keep them over here. All right, so East is going to discard first. And this 8 is pretty isolated, so we'll throw that. Nobody can take that. Got a 5 dot. That turns that 3 into a potential chow, so we'll throw the 9 dot. Nobody can take that. Then West turns this 1 into a potential chow. Potential chow, potential chow. Let's throw the 1 dot. Nobody can use it. West. Or North, sorry. They just got a potential pung. Let's get rid of that 1 so that it doesn't distract us from that pung. No one can use the 1. Actually, East could chow that, but East has a lot of... Oh, do they? That'd be sacrificing a pung to make a chow. We're not going to do that. So East gets a North. Now I have a tendency not to collect honors. If they're not already in my hand, I don't keep them. Because then you're just going to hang on to honors and you have to wait to pair those up. So I'm just going to throw that immediately. Nobody can use it. And then South just punged their 6s. So let's get rid of that 7. Nobody can use that. West gets a 1. That's isolated. We'll get rid of that one. North gets a 6. So that 5 just became a potential pump. Just became a potential chow. Let's go and get rid of the 9 band. And then East already has a 6, 7, 8, so we're not going to take that 9. Why expose? Got a 9 dot. That's isolated from all of our other dots. We're going to toss it. South has a red dragon. But again, that's collecting honors. And South already has a lot of potential in the pungs, so that's a lot of score. So they're going to get rid of that because that could jeopardize the hand if they hold on to it for too long. We've got a 3, so that just chowed 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 8. can take it. We've got a 1. Doesn't really fit into North's hand. So we're going to throw it. Nobody can take it. And then East draws an 8, which goes with the 9. So let's get rid of the 1. Nobody can take that. Green Dragon. That's a new honor not in our hand. Get rid of it. 3. Turn this 5 into a potential chow. An 8. Let's go ahead and get rid of the North. It's not our seat wind. It's not the prevailing. Oh, wait. For this round, East is prevailing. Should have said that. North is neither the seat or the prevailing. It's not going to give them a lot of score if they get it, so get rid of it. We've got a 7, which completes that chow. So we can get rid of this 7 dot, which nobody can take. East has a 4. It makes potential chow for that. Now with chows, you have to think about, is it an inside weight, meaning we're waiting on an inside tile, or is it an outside weight, meaning we've got them on both sides. So this is a one-sided weight because we're waiting on the 7. This one is a two-sided weight because we're waiting on the 3 or the 6. So I think we're going to go ahead and break this up, and we'll just get rid of that 9. Nobody can use a 9. Now we've got a West. It's a new honor. Don't want it, get rid of it. White Dragon. Don't have any of those, get rid of it. 1 doesn't fit in the hand, get rid of it. Got a 3. That introduces a new potential pung in this hand. So we'll keep that. We'll get rid of the 8. Take it. White Dragon doesn't fit. That's a 9 bam. Doesn't fit. 2 dot. That completes our pung up here. So we'll just put that in here. And there's already 2 white dragons out, so at this point we're just going to toss it. Get rid of it. So an East pulls a red dragon. That's a new honor. They don't need it. But we're going to go ahead and throw this white dragon because all of them are out. Let's get rid of them. Got a 2 bam for South, which makes this potential chow into a potential pung. Let's go ahead and get rid of that 4. And now West could chow that and make 3, 4, 5 or 2, 3, 4. But if they did the 2, 3, 5, the 2, 3, 4, it would, I'm sorry, the 3, 4, 5, it would break up this potential pung. And it would also interrupt this chow that's already set up. So you're breaking up 2 parts of your hand for no immediate real gain. So we're just going to let that slide. We've got a 6. It's right there. 6, 7, 8. Then we still have a potential 3, 4, 5 here. A 5, 6, 7. We'll go ahead and get rid of this 9. Oh, actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and they've got a pair. So as soon as they get a 4 crack, West is ready to win. All right. Nobody needed the discard. Got a 5 dot. That doesn't help us. Get rid of it. Nobody needs a 5. Got a 9 bam. We already have a chow there. Get rid of it. Nobody can use it. South gets a 7 bam. That's isolated. West gets a 4 bam. It doesn't work. North gets a 9 crack. That's 2 isolated. But at this point, we've got about a wall and a half to go. So North needs to start getting rid of these honors. So we're going to hang on to East because no East winds have gone out yet, and that's the wind of the round. But there's a red dragon, so let's go ahead and get rid of the red dragon. Nobody can use a red dragon. He's got a flower. And they got an east wind. Now east is their seat and the prevailing. We're too far in the game to collect any kind of honors. So we're just going to get rid of it. South has a 6 dot. It makes potential chow there. So we'll get rid of this 3 dot. Nobody can take it. Actually, east can pung that. So we're going to pung it and expose it over here. Then let's get rid of this 2 dot. That's not helping anybody. And north is going to Kong it. So I'm going to set this up in camera to demonstrate the Kong. You can set it up like that, like a little pyramid, or you can set it up with all 4 like that. If this had been drawn into the hand, they'd be exposed like that. But we're going to call that Kong. We're going to draw a replacement tile. It's a 4 bam. It's not helpful to us, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. And play goes back to east. We got a 9 crack. Doesn't help us out. Get rid of that. South has a 3 bam. Not helpful. West drew an east. Get rid of it. North drew a 4. And we've got potential pung. We'll keep that 5 for a potential chow and get rid of this isolated 9. 3, 4, 5 down here. Hang on to that. We'll get rid of that red dragon. That's the 3rd one to go out. Then for south, drew a 7. Doesn't help us. For west, got a 3. So now we have to make a choice. Do we wait for the potential chow, which is no score? Do we wait for the pungs? I say we go for the pungs, get more score. Get rid of the 5. Nobody can take it. North draws a green dragon. Paired up in honor, get rid of the east. Too late in the game to be hanging on to too many honors. So then come down here to east. We've got a pung, or we've got a chow, we've got a chow. We just created a potential chow. Or potential pung. There's not a lot of exposures on the table, so if I were this player, I would probably back away from the quick win, but we've got 2 isolated honors. I'm going to keep it in the hand, and I'm going to get rid of the green dragon. Or, what's most up? Yeah, green dragon. We're going to pung that, and we're going to call Mahjong. Oh no, we're not calling Mahjong. Oops. Alright, so punged our green dragon. We're going to throw this 5 crack. So now we're waiting on the 4 dot or the 4 crack. Alright, nobody can take the 5 crack that was just thrown. So we're back to east with a north. Don't need it, get rid of it. South, drew a south. But there's 3 easts out already, so let's go ahead and throw the east. We have to hang on to it in honor either way. And then west drew a 7 crack. It's not helpful. And that's Mahjong. So we've got a Kong of 2 dots, a pung of green dragons, a pung of 4 dots, a chow 5, 6, 7 of bams, and a pair of 4 cracks. So if we were to score that, get my handy dandy scoring tables out. and a calculator. Oops, that's a clock. So we've got 20 points for winning, plus 2 points for a self-draw, plus 4 points each for the flowers. Let's not forget that we had those. It was not concealed. We have a Kong of Simples. It was exposed. That's 8 points. All right, and that's it for the additive points, because we don't have... Oh, no, I lied. We have 4 points for the concealed Kong of Simples. Okay. We don't have a pair of wins. We don't have a Pung of Terminals or Honors. We don't have a Kong of Terminals or Honors. So our base points are 42. And then we don't have pure straight. It's not all pungs. We don't have 3 concealed pungs. We do have a dragon pung, so that's 1. Alright, so that looks like that's our only multiplier, is this dragon pung. So we take, so that's worth 1 multiple, so we multiply that by 2, and then we multiply the base score by that result, which would be 2, and we get 84 points. So because they were self-drawn, every person pays the full amount. So this person would receive 252 points altogether from all the players. So if you enjoyed that, this style of scoring is also called classical Chinese scoring. I'm going to include a link to the, there's a Mahjong wiki that has a pretty decent rundown on that. There are a couple variations that I noticed in between my rule set and theirs, but they're pretty similar. And yeah, so if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, comment what you think. I love feedback. If you think that there's a way that I can do this better, let me know. And I'm going to try and get more height on the camera so that I can actually do top-down demonstration with this set, because I love this chunky set. So big and heavy, you feel like you can like break a window with it, which you probably could, but I don't recommend it. Don't break windows. Yeah. Happy Mahjong Saturday.